tell you. So I realized that I have not filmed that many Disney videos on my channel, and like I feel like I want to do a lot more, because like, I am a huge Disney nerd, and I call myself Peter Pan for God's sake, and I feel like that I need to start making more Disney themed videos. But today's video I'm going to do my top 10 favorite Disney films, and like I'm not including Pixar in this. Some people may completely wonder why certain movies are on this list, and people are probably going to be complaining why certain movies on my list aren't higher than others, but this is just my opinion on my list. I just went through this list today and I was like, you know what, that list looks pretty much correct, and like I love all these films, so I'm going to kind of go from 10 and go all the way down to 1. And like none of these are like I'm saying that any other movie on this list, like if it was number 9 or 8, I'm not saying number 9 is worse than 8, I'm just saying that these are my favourite films. As we get closer to 1, I am more and more sure I love these movies more than others. Number 10 is The Little Mermaid, and I know that if Coral's watching this video, I'm sorry. I told her this last time that we were in Disneyland Paris. I actually have never watched The Little Mermaid before 2 years ago, and she was like, I need to start questioning my friendships. I know that is like really bad, but the thing is, a lot of people like myself, they didn't watch many Disney films before their time. Like they only started watching Disney films when they were maybe 5 or 6, and then they started watching movies from that point on. They didn't watch more like classic films, Snow White, Cinderella, all those type of films. Some people, like diehard Disney fans, they will go back and watch all the films because they feel like they have to watch them because like they're missing out on stuff, which I was the exact same. But yeah, The Little Mermaid, I just love Little Mermaid. Ever since I watched it there, I fell in love with it. I like love the songs originally. Like when I know the soundtrack of like Under the Sea, Kiss the Girl, all different songs like Part of Your World. I just love Ariel, I love Sebastian, and of course I love Flounder, he's the best. Ursula is literally queen. She is one of the best badasses ever in Disney. Ever since I watched it, I do love it a lot, and I'm glad that I did put it in this list, because before this it would be a hit and miss. I don't know whether or not if I would put it in the list or not, but now I will put it in the list. And like, as I said, just because it's number 10 does not mean I think it's less than any of the other films I have on this list. Number 9 is Treasure Planet. A lot of people would actually disagree with me and say, why is that on your list? Because that film's not very good. But I think it's a really underrated movie, and it deserves more recognition because it's just a beautiful reincarnation of an old story that was made by Robert Louis Stevenson, and the fact that it's like so fresh. Come on, it's literally Treasure Island but in space, and it's like an entire planet. It's just the way that they kind of freshened up the idea and done something different, and I think the whole reason why it didn't do good, that was when Disney was going into a slump, and a lot of the films that were coming out weren't getting that popular, and they weren't doing all that well at all, and that's why Treasure Planet kind of went under the radar. Not many people knew it existed, not many people really cared much about it, but I love Treasure Planet. I think it's an underrated film, and it's just one of the best Disney films out there. Long John Silver was a cyborg, and yeah, I feel like that's why it had to be part of my list. At first, like there was a small bit I wasn't going to add it to my list, but then I said I have to add it to my list. Treasure Planet is beautiful. Number 8 is Princess and the Frog. I just love the Princess and the Frog because it's a film how like that teaches kids on like to follow your heart, but like if you want to have something you should work towards it, and like it also teaches you that like Mama Odie literally says it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what you wear, literally just like you should just follow your heart. Don't just like do what other people's telling you to do, just to follow your heart stuff. If your heart is pulling you towards something, you should try and get that. If it's a person, like it's a man or a woman or like a job or something, you should work hard to get it. And like, if your heart pulls you towards something else on the way, you shouldn't give up on your like main goal, but you should also think about what you wanted. And Tiana wanted to have her own restaurant. Then after a while she started realizing that she wanted to be with Naveen. She had kind of like a cloud over her, and all she wanted was, oh, I want to get my restaurant, I'm gonna become human again and get my restaurant, that's all that matters, get my restaurant. And she didn't really look at Naveen, and like Mama Odie was trying to tell him, you gotta try and follow your heart, and like there's someone right in front of you who wants to be with you, and you're just pretending like they don't exist, you're pretending like your feelings aren't true. The soundtrack alone is so good, just all the different songs of soundtrack of Princess and the Frog. You gotta think about like My Bella Evangeline, Almost There is such a good song actually to kind of hype you up, and like Down in New Orleans, and like Dig a Little Deeper, and just all these songs, and it's so good. And also of course I got friends on the other side. the whole plot of it is just, it's so different from the original book of Princess and the Frog. Instead of her kissing the prince and then marrying him in the end, he kisses her and then she turns into a frog, and that's like so good and so unique. I love movies like that where they do a twist on the original story, where instead of just like following the story, done something different, actually mix things up a little, and that's why I love Princess and the Frog. Next one is, of course, this movie is so underrated and not many people really know about it as much as they should, and that's Oliver and Company. I love Oliver and Company. It's just so good. Like, again, another movie that has a brilliant soundtrack, like What Should I Worry? What Should I Care? Bette Midler singing Perfect Isn't Easy. Come on, Bette Midler's in this movie. You should be loving it. Good Company, and just so many cute songs in it. And I just love it so much. Also, as I said, it's another movie based on an original book that it's based on the play of Oliver Twist, and instead of the normal story of Oliver Twist being a boy, Oliver is a cat and he gets adopted by a little rich girl, and then he gets into a whole like these gang of dogs, but they're all like all bad, but they're seen as bad because the fact that they steal to live, and that's what I just love about it. It's the whole story of Oliver and Company. It's just like, it's a modern take on, instead of like people, there are animals. But there's also people in the movie as well, and that's what I love about it. Really good. Number 6 is Mulan, and a lot of people know why Mulan has to be on this list, because one title of a song, I'll Make a Man Out of You. That song is just, it blows your mind. It's such a hype up song, such a great song to be working out to. Real hype up song that gives you the bang for your buck, just gets you really hyped up, and just the best song ever. And the fact that Donny Osmond sings it, just also, fun fact, Jackie Chan sings the Chinese version of that, and you should totally go listen to it. Mulan is such a good movie, and I just love it so much. Like the characters of Mushu and Cricket and just Mulan and Lola Big Ping, and just, it's so good. I just love it so much, and it wouldn't be the same without Mushu. Like Mushu, that's why I'm kind of very iffy on the whole live action film. I know it's very, like, it's more authentic and like it's more sticking towards the original like story of Mulan. I don't really want to see it because it's missing Mushu and it's missing all the songs, and I love so many different songs in the movie. I love Please Make Honor to Us All, that song, and as I said, I'll Make a Man Out of You, A Girl Worth Fighting For, and Reflection. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I actually was really shocked to hear that so many people were ticked off in China about Mulan, because the fact that a lot of the stuff in the original Mulan movie was actually really like insulting to Chinese people, and like unlike a lot of people, I loved Mulan too as well. But yeah, Mulan definitely number 6 in that, because I love Mulan. Number 5 is naturally Peter Pan. Like, I know some people will be shocked why Peter Pan is not higher up the list. Peter Pan I love so much. I love Peter Pan, and of course I call myself Peter Pan, but I think Peter Pan is my favourite character, favourite Disney character ever, and like I relate to him so much. I have so much Peter Pan stuff. I even have like the original story of J.M. Barrie's Peter and Wendy. It's the first edition. I got this for Christmas, and like I'm so loving it. I have all the Blu-rays of every movie, and I just love it so much, and I can't wait for the new one, Wendy, to come out. And like, as I said, like the last 5 ones, they're kind of like, it's harder to kind of say which one's better than the other, except for like the last 2. I love the last 2. Of course, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Also the more controversial song, How Does the Red Man Say How? I just love that movie. It's so good. Number 4 is Tangled. If you wonder why Tangled is higher up than a lot of films, it's because I love Tangled. I love the character of Flynn Rider. I love Rapunzel. Rapunzel's my favorite Disney princess ever. Like, I loved Rapunzel. She is the best Disney princess I've ever, because I relate to her so much. Like, she wants to just be free and just do what she wants, and she just wants to fulfill her dream of seeing the lights in the sky, and that's all she wants. She doesn't need a man, and like you kind of see at the start of the movie, she never wanted a man. All she wanted was just to be out of the tower and just see the lights in the sky. That's all she wanted. And she met a man along the way, which is kind of like a normal human being, like that you meet a person along the way when you're trying to fulfill your dreams. I like the songs in it as well. I See the Light, such a good song, and also I Have a Dream as well, where like when they say the ugly duckling, that it's so like random, the fact that all these scary guys all start singing I Have a Dream. I just love it so much. Also, you cannot forget about this guy, Pascal. I love Pascal. He's just so good. That's why I had to guess. I have literally Disney bound as a Flynn Rider like twice in Disneyland Paris in the past, so I just love him so much. That's why they're number 4, because Tangled has great music, great characters, and again, it's another different rendition of a story that was just her like, wanting to get out of the castle, and then suddenly along comes a prince and he saves her and they get married, and it's not like the original story. It's actually a better twist on the original story. It was following the original story a little bit, but only in certain aspects. So it actually went into more detail, like of the backstory of the princess and backstory of Flynn Rider. It wasn't just some prince that was saving her. It was like it was a robber, and he didn't start to become good because of Rapunzel. Number 3 has to be Lilo and Stitch, which another character right here. Lilo and Stitch. I love like Stitch is one of the best characters in Disney. I just love Stitch. I remember watching Lilo and Stitch when I was a kid. I just love the music, and it's very like Hawaiian themed, and it's like all so many good songs, and just the fact that it's all about Stitch like start off as this bad alien like genetic creation by Jumba, and it was so good. It's a very unique story, and Lilo trying to change him into be a good person, and literally, and the whole like backstory of like Lilo and Nani is just so like emotional, and just when you watch it, it's actually really sad. It goes more like very like dark at times, like that point when Lilo is being taken away, and you just go, oh my god, like it gets very emotional. Yeah, that's why I love Lilo and Stitch, and Stitch, you gotta love Stitch. He's just the best, and of course that's why I got this guy, because Stitch is the best. And just the whole like story of Nani and Lilo, and just how their whole family dynamics, the fact that Nani had to be a mother when their parents died, and like she's still young herself, so she has to it's really hard on her if she loses Lilo. It's really hard on her. It's just really good. It's just like it's very in-depth and emotional, and just that's what you gotta love about that film. And then of course the line, I love doing Stitch's voice as well. Then we go down to number 2, which is Aladdin. I love Aladdin so much. I've literally got the carpet right there on my floor. You can't see it, but yeah, I love Aladdin so much. I like with different times, in the past I would say Aladdin and my number 1 would always be joint number 1, but I had to say like this is gonna be number 2, because it hasn't got as great a soundtrack. Well, I'm not gonna say it is an amazing soundtrack, but it's not as great as the number 1. It's such a great film, and the story, and in this film, because it shows that I love the one thing that I didn't really like about how they did in the live action, when they made like Jasmine out to be this, at the start they made her out to be this pussy, and that she actually needed a prince. And I know like later on she it did like kind of make it build up the character from that. In the original like animated film, it showed that Jasmine didn't need Aladdin. She could take care of herself, and she didn't need a man to take care of her. She was just a badass chick, and that's what I loved about the whole like animated film. And yeah, it's just Holy World, and like One Jump Ahead, and just all the songs in the soundtrack is so good. Arabian Nights, yeah. And of course you cannot forget about Robin Williams, the best genie. Like, okay, Will Smith did a good job as genie, but no one will ever replace Robin Williams. Robin Williams is the best genie ever, and A Friend Like Me is such a great song, and no one can ever replace Robin Williams. Aladdin's, the characters, just Jafar is freaking creepy as hell. Of course, can't forget about Abu and Raja as well, which I was so happy they kept in the movie live action. And number 1 is Hercules. Is literally like hands down one of the best Disney film out there. People can fight me for all I care. I love Hercules. Hercules, the soundtrack is mind-blowing. It's just so good. Like, I won't say I'm in love, and Zero the Hero, and A Child is Born, and just all the songs in that. It's just when it starts and with all the muses and it just keeps going, and just every song in it is so good. And just I love Hercules. I like how it's not like the original like Greek story of him doing the 13 trials and all that. I think it's 13, I may be wrong, but it just instead it's to him like. It's like he's the fact he falls to earth because Hades just takes his immortal powers away, and he's dead. All he has is his strength and all that. I just love the story of Hercules, and I just love how he meets Philoctetes, which is Phil, who's done by Danny DeVito. I love Danny DeVito as Phil, and if they ever do a live action, I want to see Danny DeVito doing him again. Just a live action Danny DeVito just being Phil again. I just want that. Also, we cannot forget about Meg. She's so amazing. She is literally, she's like my second favorite. Like, she's not a princess, but I love her so much. She's a badass chick. I'm a damsel, I'm in distress. Have a nice day. Just Hades and the Titans and all that. It's just a brilliant film altogether. That is my top 10 Disney films. Tell me your top 10 down below, or maybe your top 5, or whatever you want to say, your favorite Disney films. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week in another video, which is going to be my New York vlog. Yay! Bye! See you later.